And look, and that's when she got shot because the bullets bounced off the ground.
Mm, mm, mm. But the husband, he
That's
can't
crazy.
tell because he's married. So shit, he can't corroborate anything he's saying. And Kelsey
He
can't get in
married to her.
trouble because she already got immunity, so she's safe.
But remember, that's why we said, why would she need immunity?
Facts.
No, that was the whole point. Why? What does she need immunity for? What do you need immunity for if you ain't shooting no gun?
That's why when people said, "Oh, Kelsey gonna be sweating," no, she not. The only witness you got is her husband. Law, husband can't testify against me. I got immunity, so I'm good. You could say you could
I,
admit everything. It ain't
I
gonna
don't
hurt me.
understand why he didn't just take the stand and tell this shit. If
Well,
he
he
would have
right
took
here
this,
he said I had heard rumors of threats that others had received from being involved in the
no, no,
case.
not him, not
Oh,
him. I'm talking about because he didn't have a chance to take the stand.
yeah, yeah.
Well, he should. Well, he actually could have. Yeah, he could have broke the case that day. That
Yeah,
day
he
he
said
could have went.
he said he didn't want to lose his job or get death threats, so he kept quiet.
Man, fuck that job. You man, Tory Lanez would have looked out for you. Tory, you would have put a GoFundMe, nigga. You would have made thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. See, that's how unsmart these niggas. You had gold information, my nigga. You could have put a GoFundMe up to protect you. So for this information, and you could have got a lawyer. You could have contacted the DA. You could have contacted Tory Lanez's office, his lawyer, because this fucked up. This fucked up. He didn't try to shoot the woman. He was trying to stop the other girl from shooting. Dirty game. This is a dirty game. And I don't see why Megan didn't just tell the truth. Cause she don't want it to look like she out there fighting in the street with knives. She supposed to be in jail for cutting up Kelsey.
But see, that's probably why she didn't want to tell. Cause now I gotta explain how Kelsey got all them cuts on her legs.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why she didn't want to tell. They're gonna be like, how is you not? How you not in jail? And they put a whole play together to get this man locked up. And Kelsey probably was the one that pulled the trigger too. Why Kelsey ain't in jail for shooting in the air? What do they call that charge?
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. That's a damn shame.
I'm trying to think, what's that charge when you just be shooting in the air? Just be shooting reckless.
Discharge, basically the same thing Tory would have been charged with. Discharge of a firearm.
Exactly.
Shit, you would have got charged with the same thing he got charged with. So I get it. Why you know what I'm saying?
This is crazy, man. And we got we got a sworn statement from the bodyguard. We got a sworn statement from Kelly. That right there is enough reasonable doubt. Kelly, he shouldn't have went to jail. So we know that's how you know it's a railroad. Somebody in the jury, they had this shit fixed, y'all. This shit was fixed. Just these two statements alone, there's no way.
Mm.
Just with Kelly's statement And now that we know what the lawyer is saying, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. You was right.
What?
You was right. You was right. Look at that. You was right. What did you say earlier? What makes y'all think these women don't be carrying guns?
I told you.
EJ testimony suggests gun was in the girl bag.
What
I see that.
that's why I keep saying, y'all keep thinking women don't carry. There's some bitches out here we carry. We be carrying. You niggas ain't the only
So
ones
she had
carrying.
the gun the whole time. She had the gun the whole time, y'all.
Because remember, the firearm wasn't registered to nobody. So now look where you got the firearm from.
Wow.
Now you got to tell us where you got this undocumented firearm.
Wow.
Snitching on the gun plug.
EJ King, Megan's former stylist, said an object in her purse looked like a handgun. EJ said he may have seen things that look like a gun in the purse, in the bag or purse, but he never asked questions or confirmed what they were. This adds to the reasonable doubt if Kelsey had the gun. There is a great possibility Tory cannot be the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So they used to seeing guns in Kelsey and Megan's purse.
And
They
that
used to
same
see.
gun. Mm-hmm.
Question: you can't tell us if it's for sure a handgun, but you see something like a handgun. Is that fair to say? He said, yeah. Question, sir: when you were upstairs just a few minutes ago, did you recall stating that you seen things that look like handguns? Oh yeah, it looks like. But like I said, if I picked it up, no. But something like it, yes. Well, let me ask you this. You may not have picked that up, and you're telling us you don't know if that's an actual working firearm, correct? Right. Have you seen anything in any of the bags or any time that you've been out without security? Have you seen anything that resembles something that looked like a firearm? He said, yes. What do you mean, possibly? Is that a yes? Yes, sir. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So they always keep a gun on them. Them girls always walking around with heat. Kelsey and Megan keep heat. You see that?
Yep.
Kelsey and Megan keep that fire on, y'all. They always keep that heat just in case some shit go down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It says Kelsey Harris, inconsistent and unreliable. Kelsey Harris initially told prosecutors she witnessed the shooting, but later recanted on the stand, admitting she lied under pressure. Her Fifth Amendment plea in contradiction compelled prosecution to introduce her prior statement in full, highlighted their unreliable, her credibility compromised, raising reasonable doubt. So these are all the things, 14, 15, 16, 17, they say she raised reasonable doubt. Answer, I can't tell you at the time, but yes, July 2nd. And you saw what happened during that shooting, didn't you? I mean, again, no. The way I was positioned, honestly, no. Again, when I spoke with you, I said a few different things. Did you shoot? Did you shoot Tory? Excuse me. Did you shoot Megan? No. Who shot Megan? Again, When I was getting out the car, all I heard was shots, and I didn't actually see. She lying, bro. You know how we know she lying? No, I know she lying because she said
How?
when I was getting out the car. She said when I was getting out the car, all I heard was shots. Well, the dude showing Kelly told us that when she got out the car, she immediately went to the front passenger side and started whooping ass. Ain't that what we heard?
Yep.
So they started fighting immediately when she got out of the car.
But see, that's why it goes back to her bodyguard when he said she was nervous because she don't know how immunity work. How she said, "How am I supposed to not conceal reveal certain things? Certain things like you dragging that bitch out the car, you having the gun in your bag." And the sad part is the defense had all this evidence and didn't jam her up.
Wow. In September, when you interviewed with us, it was not a blur, correct? Again, I said things to protect myself that night. Ooh,
Look, why were you protecting yourself if you didn't do nothing?
She just told on herself.
Hmm.
She just told on herself, okay, well, you said that day, you said it's a blur. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're telling us you didn't see anything or you didn't hear anything. It's a blur. Is that right? I didn't see anything. Did you tell us that when you looked at maybe the second or third gunshot, that's when you see Tory and he's in the front seat and he must have jumped over into the front seat and he's leaning over the door and over the window? Do you remember telling us that? Again, our interview was not 100% truthful.
But look, Kat, pay attention how they said, after the third gunshot, what did that man say? She shot 3 in the air.
Yeah.
She said after the gunshot, that's when I seen Tory with the gun. Well, yeah, because he was grabbing it from you, dummy. Because you was shooting in the air.
Wow. Shit is coming out, y'all. Shit is definitely coming out. Kelsey confirms she was not bribed. Kelsey Harris testified under oath that no bribery occurred, no financial records or corroborated evidence support the bribery claim. There's also been a lot of talk about bribery, and before going to facts, I want to talk about that. Has my client paid you anything? No. There is talk about hush money that Megan's people have put out there. Has my client paid any money to you, ma'am? Hey, no. I would actually like to make that very clear because I've seen some things earlier from her attorney, and I'm tired of that lie. So no. Ms. Harris, I never asked him. Deputy District Attorney, got it. Ms. Harris, bye. Give me a spot. They did this voluntarily and for a year, which was not normal. What? So they got him, so they got her attorney?
That's what I'm saying.
So they paid for her attorney and they saying they did this voluntarily for a year. After the incident, Kelsey received rent. Oh, she got rent. After the incident, Kelsey received rent for an entire year after not speaking with Megan since the incident, covered by Megan's team. It's covered by Megan's team. The term they have been used repeatedly. Why? Whoa, why would Megan be paying? Why would Megan be paying her rent?
Look, don't say nothing. Don't ruin it for the both of us.
Why would Megan be paying her rent? Why would Megan be paying her rent, y'all? Somebody tell me in the comments. Why y'all think Megan was paying Kelsey's rent? Because Kelsey know the truth.
That's why
Kelsey,
y'all cannot get me to believe that Megan did not cut that girl.
yeah.
I believe it. I mean, I know it could be speculation, but why? Like you said, why are you paying for it? Because you don't want her to tell what caused her to pull out the gun.
Yep.
You don't want her to tell that y'all had guns that y'all got illegally and was carrying in your bags.
Across state lines, too.
Across state lines. Where did you get the guns from, Megan, Kelsey? Why are they not registered, Kelsey, Megan?
Mm-hmm.
That means you had the guns on the plane? How did you get the guns and y'all is taking flights?
Or
Come
did
on
they
now.
drive here? Or did they drive?
You think so?
Did they drive from Texas to Cali? With guns.
I mean, even then, you still transporting across state lines. Y'all aren't even felons. So why y'all didn't just get a gun permit? You see what I'm saying? Unless you got the gun from one of your other industry friends who's a felon. And if you tell now he's getting it, you feel me? Yeah, yeah. Did Rock Nation provide you with the gun?
It's a dirty game.
Who provided you with the gun?
It's a dirty game, y'all.
Always said crossed many state lines. Now, for real, many state lines, not just one or two. A couple of them motherfuckers.
These niggas is wild, twin.
That's
These
what I'm
niggas is
saying.
really. The setup was in play.
Now, my only thing is, and maybe Kat, you tell me if this wouldn't have worked. What I don't understand is why go that far to say Tory shot me? Why not just say I was never shot? I was never shot.
Because they knew that she was shot when they looked at her injury. You could look at an injury and tell if it's a bullet, if it was bullet fragments going in your foot, or if you stepped on glass.
But then, Kat, my question is, where are the bullet fragments? Why didn't y'all bring them to the trial? Why are they missing?
Because then they would have been able to see who DNA was on that.
On the bullet fragments?
On the bullets. Yeah. And which would be the women. It would be Kelsey.
God damn.
Her DNA is gonna be on those bullets because it's her gun. They saying it came out of her purse. So if it's her gun, came out of her purse, who you think loaded the clip? Remember that they say the DNA proves Tory Lanez is innocent. Why? Because all the evidence is on everybody else. The DNA was her DNA. Why you think they never tested her for gunpowder? They never tested nobody else. That's crazy, right? Willington said, yo, we had Ratchet, Dana J, donate on 3 cameras live at Diddy Court. Yeah, I saw Ratchet outside at Diddy Court, getting his Diddy on. I seen it. How long he gonna be out there for? He ain't staying out there for 10 weeks. He ain't staying out there for 10 weeks. I know that. She said she won't shot on police cam when he asked her what she shot. Yeah, she said that. Because she really wasn't shot. They shot the ground. He was smacking the gun away. Damn, bless you. He was smacking the gun away. He was smacking the gun away. See what they say. DNA. A forensic expert testified that 90% of the DNA on the weapon belonged to an unknown male, not Tory Lanez. Y'all see that?
So an unknown male. So what? The bodyguard?
Unknown male. Pay attention, y'all. Unknown male.
So who you think the male is?
The nigga that they got the gun from that they don't want to snitch on.
Cause he probably a big time dude.
Yeah, the street niggas. They got it from the street niggas. You know, you get in town, you hit the streets. They tapped in. Tory Lanez got tapped in. They say, yo, we need that heat. But she holding the gun like a ride or die chick. Sort of like Cassie used to do for P. Diddy. Like how J-Lo used to do for P. Diddy. You know, the girl hold the gun. Pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. It's dangerous out here in these streets. 90% of the DNA was not his. And he still got found guilty. What you think about that, Twin? If that ain't a motherfucking some bullshit, then what is? 90% of the DNA on the weapon belongs to an unknown male.
Cap, they need to hire us.
Yeah.
Hey, Tory, you should have just.
Yeah, he would have hired us. He'd have never went to jail. He would have hired us. He wouldn't be in jail right now, man. I'll fuck around to get you out there, motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie, Tory. We can fuck around and get you out there, bitch. For real, Tory, we could probably help you. You wild for this one, Tory. You tripping.
I mean, but Tory been trying to tell the truth. They don't want to hear it.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Nah, they was in the comments saying Tory needs to tell the truth. I said he been filing these appeals. They not listen.
Yeah, but he could have told the truth a long time ago.
I mean, shit.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I said whoever this man is, this unknown person, he must be the boogeyman because ain't nobody want to come forward.
Well, he ain't the boogeyman. He just the streets. Remember, he the streets. He the one that gave him the gun. He probably the gun plug.
But imagine what if the gun plug is somebody that we all know? You know what I'm saying? What if the gun plug is somebody like, I don't even know. It could be Jay-Z for all we know. Shit, we don't know who the gun plug is. All of a sudden, just everybody want immunity and get quiet.
You said what? You said that. You said what if the gun plug? What?
I said, now what if we come to find out later on the gun plug is like Jay-Z or some wild, like something wild.
It's got to be somebody that got ties to the streets, because regular people don't just walk around, don't have guns with no serial number.
That's my point. It had to be somebody in the industry that you close to, and at that time you was Rock Nation, you was rocking with them heavy. Again, that's probably why Tory didn't want to talk, because then it's like, now I have to tell that. That's why I really think Tory couldn't talk, because if I admit what really happened, I have to also include outside sources, because this storyline, huh?
They're gonna want to know where the gun came from.
Exactly, and I know where it came from. Or on top of that, there's so many. That's why I said I think it's bigger than what we think it is, because there's somebody, Tory, like, look, I could tell on y'all, but I can't tell on. If I tell on y'all, it's gonna cause a ripple effect for y'all to have to tell on somebody else, and that somebody else, whoever that question mark is, we don't want their name mentioned.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's why, because I'm not doing 2 years to nobody. It's not happening. The average person ain't about to do 10 years for nobody. So a whole lot of lies is going on. That's crazy how many people lied in this whole situation.
And how many people got immunity and free passes.
Like, I don't even understand how she even get immunity.
But that's why I said the gun plug must be somebody important.
Like now, after looking at this paperwork, how the fuck did Kelsey get immunity? Like, it don't even make no sense. It don't even make no sense. Kelsey is probably more involved than anybody. She committed the assault. She was the one carrying the gun. She was the one pulled out the gun when she was getting sliced up.
And that means Megan, because think about it, Kelsey, what other connects would she have? Megan. So Kelsey, you got the gun from Megan's plug.
And not only that, why do you think Megan? Now we know why Megan was paying her rent for the whole year, because
don't
all
tell
Kelsey
the plug.
all Kelsey had to do was file charges. Now you cut me with a knife.
Well, not even then. You're okay, cool. I'm arrested for having a gun. Well, I got the gun from Megan. Megan, you gave me the gun that was shot. Well, Megan, where did you get the gun from?
Well, and not only that, Megan committed assault with a deadly weapon. That girl legs was sliced up. Them legs were sliced up. It looked like with a razor blade, one of them little surgical blades. Unless she got some sharp ass nails.
But then her nails would have came off. Them is acrylic. Them things ain't holding on that long. Kelsey.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy, man. Man, Tory Lanez tripping, bro. I'm shocked at you, Tory. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shocked. You tripping. Nigga, I would have got on that stand. I got something to say. I'm not about to act like I just didn't get fucked over. I'm getting on the stand. I just don't understand. When my life on the line, I'm getting on the stand and telling anything. Nigga, I would have been on the stand for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Nigga, we this shit would have been long. Nigga, when I got done, they would have forgot everybody's testimony. Everybody testimony they'd have forgot. You might as well tell the truth, my nigga. Tell the truth. But now they saying it's too late. Come on, any innocent project, what they call them, the innocent projects. Anybody look at this shit, they gonna know that he got railroad now. A whole eyewitness said that she shot the gun. That he saw the woman shooting 4 times. This some bullshit. You should have signed with Rock Nation, my nigga.